Right before we begin today's video, if you'd like to receive alerts about some of the best credit card offers, go to this link down below in the description to subscribe to my all-new credit card offer alerts. Simply enter your name and email and I'll start sending you those alerts for free. This is the Capital One Venture X, one of the greatest premium travel credit cards ever released in the US market. And I don't know about you all, but for me it had been quite some time since I went through all the main benefits. In fact, the more I dug into them, the more my eyes were open in terms of how much value I'm actually getting here. So to help you all remember what you have and probably show you a few things that you've never even thought about before, we're going to go over all the main benefits, how to use them, that way you can extract the maximum value out of your card really easily. Because this right here might be one of the best keeper cards long term I've ever seen. Let's begin with benefit number 1, the reward multipliers themselves. On the surface, they look great. 10 miles per dollar on hotels and rental cars when you book them through the Capital One travel portal, 5 miles per dollar on flights and vacation rentals booked through that same portal, and then double miles on all of your other purchases, whether they're in the portal or not. And those words, booked through Capital One Travel, are the most important terms that you must be aware of for the first two 10x and 5x categories. And right here, I'm going to ask you all to pay extremely close attention because this step will pretty much apply for the rest of the video. Because you must book through the Capital One Travel portal, here's how you access that portal. Once you've logged into your Capital One online account, search for your Venture X card and then tap on the View Account button. That will bring you to this dashboard for your Venture X card. In the top section here, click on View Rewards, and that will bring you right to the rewards portal. It even says rewards right there in the top left. And this rewards world that we now see will be pretty much where you access every other benefit or perk that comes with this card. So for the purpose of reward multipliers, what you want to do here is go to Book a Trip. Clicking on that will bring you to the actual booking portal where you can see here at the top, you can book your flight, hotel, rental car, or even premium stays. If you want a shortcut to get here, you can also go to CapitalOneTravel.com. That will bring you to a login screen. So log in and then you'll be brought directly to this screen. And from here, it's totally up to you, whatever you want to book, flight, hotel, car, etc. As long as you book it through this portal and charge it to your Venture X card, you will then receive your 10x or 5x multiplier, or 2x in the case of other things that may not apply. So I recently tested this out myself by booking 2 flights through the Capital One Travel portal. You can see that here on September 6th for Capital One Travel. It was $899.90. And that once it posted here, I then went back to the Earn Activities section of the rewards dashboard. It showed me COTFLT, which I believe stands for Capital One Travel Flight. So I see my $899.90 charge and then all the reward miles that I earned. So 5x times roughly 900 is 4,500 miles. So everything checked out beautifully. Let's move on to another benefit that has actually changed quite a bit since it first launched. This is the $300 annual travel credit. One of the greatest ways to earn back the majority of your annual fee every year. This credit is valid on your travel purchases via the Capital One Travel portal. That's why I show that to you first in the video. Also, you can apply this now at booking toward your reservation. In the past, it used to be a statement credit after the fact. Now you apply it directly up front as you book and pay. It expires every account anniversary year. Miles are not earned whenever you're using the credit here, and no enrollment is required. It works right out of the box or envelope when you first get your card. To use it, start out with your rewards dashboard and click on Book a Trip. If you haven't used your credit yet, either in full or in part, you should probably see a banner there toward the top of your screen saying that you have, in this case, $300 in travel credits available and that they're applied at checkout. You can then click on the View Details tab to see more details, or if you don't see this banner anywhere, up at the top kind of right hand side, you'll see your little wallet icon called My Travel Credits and Offers. Tapping on that will then bring you to this page to show you all of your credits. For example, if you have flight credits from a canceled flight or more, including your $300 travel credit. So all that's just a way to verify how much of your credit you have left for your anniversary year. Now, to actually use it, you want to go to the portal itself, book whatever flight, hotel, car that you like. So I searched here for a flight with American Airlines. I found the one that I wanted well. And as you go through the checkout process, like you would with Expedia or any other portal where you put your name, address, phone number, credit card, etc., one of the sections along the way will say apply travel credits. And if you want to use it, just click on the little box to select and activate it and apply it to this reservation. If it does not cover the full cost of your flight, then what you can do is actually pay for the rest of it in some other way. So the next section down here shows me that you can use your reward miles or cash back that I have on my card as well. So I've got, for example, 25,485 miles I could use to reduce the price further. And below that, anything that I can't cover with the credit or miles, I can just charge to the Venture X card itself in cash. I chose not to use miles for this trip, just the credit itself. So here at the final part of the checkout process, I see my total for my 2 flights of $1,199.90 minus $300 for the credit equals $899.90. Pretty sweet and very straightforward. Our next benefit is the 10,000 mile anniversary bonus, and this might be perhaps the easiest benefit to use of any credit card. You'll simply receive these 10,000 bonus miles after each account anniversary starting in year 2, because you don't have an anniversary before your first year is over. That's not how anniversaries work, and they're automatically added to your overall reward balance. Now, in my personal experience, it does not happen on your anniversary date. That's why I said after your anniversary. So for me, I opened my account on December 6th some years ago, and I received my annual bonus here on January 12th. When it shows up in your online account, here's what it looks like for your rewards breakdown. You can again see January 12 anniversary bonus, amount $0 because you don't have to spend anything to earn it. And there we go, 10,000 reward miles. That's why this is the easiest benefit to use I've ever seen. All you do is just sit around and wait and it shows up. Benefit number 4, airport lounge access. With your Venture X card, you can access over 1,300 airport lounges around the world. This is all complimentary with your card membership, including the amenities within the lounges. So if you want to get on the Wi-Fi network, have something to eat or something to drink, go for it. Sometimes though, you may see some food or beverage for purchase. If it's a premium type of liquor, for example, top shelf, they will let you know, or you'll see a menu with the prices if that's the case. But all house liquors, standard food across the board is complimentary for you. This card gives you access to 3 different networks: the Capital One Lounge Network, Plaza Premium Lounges, and Priority Pass Lounges. For your access here, you get, as the primary cardholder, unlimited entries every single year, and you can bring up to 2 guests with you on those visits. To use this benefit, it's also really easy. Just go to a lounge and then present your ID, your boarding pass, and your eligible card. For that would be the Capital One Venture X for the Capital One lounges and the Plaza Premium lounges, or for a Priority Pass, you need your Priority Pass membership card. And of these 3 networks, Priority Pass is the only one that requires enrollment before using it. So to activate your Priority Pass membership and get your physical/digital membership card, here's what you want to do. Go to your Capital One Rewards portal, but this time at the top, click on the Benefits tab. Scroll through your long list of benefits until you see Priority Pass membership. Click on the blue hyperlinked text. That will bring a pop-up message. Click on Enroll Now, and that will bring you directly to this page to walk you through step by step through the activation process. If you want to shortcut this, just go to prioritypass.com/Capital One. Also, there's a lot more questions, I imagine, with regards to lounge access, whether it's children, additional guests beyond the 2 free guests, and more. So what I'm planning to do here is to create a separate video dedicated just to the Capital One Venture X lounge benefit. Look out for that video coming in the near future. Once it is live, I will link it right here, as well as to the end of this video if you want to have more information and get further questions answered about lounge access. But for now, that should be more than enough to at least get you started on the path to using these lounges. Now, if at some point you decide to get this card yourself and apply online, do yourself a favor and make sure that you do so safely. If you've been watching the news, you'll know that we've had a lot of high-profile data breaches in recent months, all of which raise major concerns about the security of our personal information. AT&T disclosed 2 breaches, one of which impacted around 2.5 million customers and the other affected around 9 million customers. We also saw Ticketmaster's breach that compromised over 560 million customer records, and most alarming of all, just a few months ago, National Public Data announced that they had just suffered a major data breach potentially impacting every American. I say all this because we're more vulnerable in today's digital world than ever before. And despite all this, I personally feel secure because I've been using today's sponsor, Aura, for quite some time now. Aura monitors your personal data, including your social security number, across billions of data points, including the dark web and public court records, to alert you about potential identity theft. And in case your identity does get stolen, they provide up to $5 million in identity theft insurance to help you get back on your feet. Additionally, Aura offers a variety of other features to keep you safe online, including real-time alerts for data breaches, a VPN for secure browsing, data broker opt-out to stop companies from selling your personal information, a password manager to help you create and store strong passwords, and more. So if you like to protect yourself while applying for credit cards, doing online banking, or other routine online activities, go to aura.com/MarkReese to begin your 2-week free trial. Link down below in the description as well. Now back to the rest of the video. Benefit number 5, transfer partners. We talk about this a lot in the credit card space because this is the #1 way to potentially get the most value out of your Capital One Venture miles and points from other issuers too. Transfer partners simply means that you are converting and transferring your Capital One Venture miles issued by the bank into points and miles of other airline and hotel programs. Start with Capital One miles, end up with Air Canada Aeroplan points, for example. From your rewards dashboard, click on Convert Rewards. You'll then see a nice scrollable list of the qualifying partner airline and hotel programs. So if you find one that you want to use for an upcoming trip here, what you want to do is click on it, Transfer Miles. You'll have a pop-up window appear. Your name will be auto-populated. Type in your membership number and then confirm it once more with that loyalty program. So as a first step, if you want to use, for example, a Core Live Limitless, which I'm demonstrating here on the screen, you first create a free account with Accor or with Flying Blue or with Choice Hotels or whatever. Once you have your account with the other partner program, they'll have a unique ID for you in that program. Type it in here. That will then link it to your Capital One account. So here we can go on to the next step. Type in how many points or miles you want to transfer from Capital One to the partner, then complete the transfer. At the end of it all, you'll then have your points or miles in the other program, and then you book your flight or you book your hotel with that other program's interface or site. Should you want to learn more about transfer partners and why they're so great and how you can get even more value with them, check out this video right here after this one for a great beginner's rundown. On to benefit number 7, Capital One travel benefits. And yes, it's benefits plural. There are a ton of these that come with the Capital One travel portal itself. I'm grouping them all together here because the Venture X and a few other cards give you access to these. We're talking about price prediction, price freezing, price watching, flight disruption assistance, cancel for any reason insurance, price drop protection, and price match guarantee. Once you get to your rewards dashboard and click on book a trip, all these protections and options come to you either complimentary or for an upcharge if you want to purchase it as you go through the process here. So to bring this to life for you all, I'm searching for a flight here from Miami to Rome, and the first thing that I see above the results is that I should wait for a better price. This is the price prediction feature. Right below it, I then see a breakdown of how it works. For example, until January 6th, prices will vary over the next 3 months, dropping as low as $388, which is a savings of $71 from the current price. So the price prediction feature is extremely useful to give you a general idea of when prices are going to be more favorable versus not. A natural segue from this is then into price freezing. So if you have a good price now, but you're not ready to book, you can then go ahead and lock in the price to book it later. It also says if the price goes down from when you lock it, you'll then also pay the lower price too. You don't have to pay a higher price if you locked in a higher price. It's only meant to be in your benefit. And it says pay a fee of $41 or 4,100 miles to freeze it. Clicking on freeze price actually shows you a few other options. You can either freeze it for 7 days for 41 bucks in this case, or $14 for 12 hours, or 68 bucks for a full 14 days. Also nice that you can pay in miles should you not want to pay anything out of pocket right now. And at a value of 1 cent per mile here to book that, it's actually not that bad of a deal. We then have Price Watch, which means they will send you alerts every time your price is going to be more and more favorable for you. So if I choose that option, it says not ready to buy, will watch your flight 24/7 and notify you when it's the best time to book. Choose your preferences, whether you want to exclude certain things, and also how you want to be alerted, by email or by in-app push notifications. Type in your email, click on watch this trip, and you'll start receiving those notifications. Flight disruption assistance is also very useful here. It says that you can rebook on any airline for no additional cost through Capital One Travel for flights up to 5,000 bucks, or get a refund of your base fare and taxes and keep your original flight if you are not happy with the rebooking options that they present to you. This is valid if you experience a cancellation on the day of travel, a delay of 2 or more hours, or a missed connection. This is one of those options that you can add for an additional fee of 145 bucks in this case, or pay in miles. Cancel for any reason insurance gives you the flexibility to cancel for literally any reason up to 3 hours before your departure. Should you need to do so, you can cancel and choose between an 80% refund of your flight base fare and taxes, or a 100% refund in an airline travel credit rebookable through Capital One Travel. For this itinerary specifically that I had sampled here, it was going to be 92 bucks to add this, or 9,200 miles. Then there's price drop protection. So if the price prediction tool recommends that you book now, you'll get a free price drop protection added to that itinerary, which means Capital One Travel keeps monitoring that price for 10 days after you book your flight. If the price drops even further, Capital One Travel will issue you the difference in price up to $50 in the form of a travel credit. And finally, the price match guarantee. If you find a better price for the same flight, hotel, or rental car on another site within 24 hours of booking with Capital One Travel, you will get a travel credit for the difference. No guarantee that the prices that you'll see on Capital One Travel will always be the best, but there's a ton of additional value here, so it might be worth paying a little more to get all those perks. Even better though, if the price is identical to where you can book elsewhere. Up next, the Global Entry / TSA PreCheck credit. With this, you can get up to $120 as a statement credit. It's valid for either of these two programs. You just simply charge the application fee cost to your Venture X card, and then within about 1 or 2 billing cycles, you'll receive your credit to reimburse you for that application cost, and this benefit renews every 4 years. And yes, the Trusted Traveler programs last for 5 years, but you can simply renew early. That way you're never at risk of having the program expire and lapse, and then you're without your benefits. So it made sense to renew early, pay your fee, and get it reimbursed. To apply for either of these programs, if you're not yet a member, just go to ttp.dhs.gov, choose the program you want, go through the application, charge it to your card, and you'll be good to go. There's no need to enroll or activate anything prior. Benefit 8, Hertz President's Circle status. To find this one from your rewards dashboard, click on the Benefits tab. Then scroll down to none other than Hertz President's Circle status. Gotta love it when they name things appropriately. On the pop-up that appears, click on Enroll Now, and you'll be brought to this landing page. All the benefits are then shown to you on the left-hand side of having this level of elite status with Hertz, which are actually pretty darn great. On the right-hand side, fill out your name, email, and your Hertz Gold Plus rewards number. So again, create a free Hertz account on Hertz's site if you haven't already done so. Then finish up with Upgrade My Account. Benefit number 9, Visa Infinite benefits. Again, there are tons of these here. We're grouping them all together for simplicity, but there's a lot of high value if you value these benefits. Again, click on the Benefits tab from your rewards portal, then go to Visa Infinite Benefits. The next page will then give you a nice scrollable list from OpenTable, SOFAR, Universal Destinations and Experiences, Shipped, and many, many more as you keep on scrolling down through the list. 2 of them that I will point out in this video include the following. The first is the Visa Infinite Luxury Hotel Collection. It's a separate booking portal here. So clicking on the link will bring you to this page here. Search for hotels and wherever you want. And if you do so and book and pay with your card, here are the benefits you'll receive when you check in at the front desk. And second, beyond the Hertz President Circle status, which we saw separately earlier in the video, we also have more rental car privileges. So if you click on that box or tile here, that will link you to this little pop-up, and each one of these has a blue hyperlink. Click on any of those to get things like special discounts, status, and more with these car companies whenever you rent. Capital One now has its own special hotel portals within the Capital One travel portal. For our next benefit, we have the Lifestyle and Premier collections. For the benefits here, we see them laid out side by side. The left-hand side in dark blue is Premier. This allows you to get 10 miles on every booking that you make, a $100 experience credit, daily breakfast for 2 people, and then on the lifestyle side, you also get 10 miles per every booking, but a smaller $50 experience credit. And with both programs, you get to have these common benefits here: a room upgrade, early check-in, and late checkout. To access these 2 sub-portals underneath the Capital One Travel portal, go again to your Benefits tab on the Rewards section of your account, and then you have separate tiles for each of these. Clicking on either one will lead you to the right place, or if you're already in the Capital One Travel portal broadly, there's also another tab called Premium Stays. That'll work just fine too. These next 2 benefits will also treat together: Capital One Dining and Capital One Entertainment. From the Benefits tab here on your Rewards dashboard, they also have their separate tabs, starting first with Capital One Dining. That will lead you to this page here. It's simply another portal that gives you exclusive reservations and experiences from noteworthy chefs and restaurants in different cities around the world. So you can search by date and time, how many guests, and then find a restaurant and book a reservation there. Going back to your list of benefits, you can also click on Capital One Entertainment, and that will bring you to this page. Here you can view, access, and book cardholder exclusive tickets, plus access to thousands of additional events spanning sports, music, dining, and more. And a cool part of all this is that you can actually use your Capital One Venture miles to book some of these tickets rather than having to use your cash. So pretty cool there, and sometimes it even represents a decent value. When it comes to insurance protections, our second to last benefit covered in this video, there are actually quite a few of these, and they're actually pretty decent as well. There are way too many and tons of fine print to cover in this video, but here's a screenshot of the guide to benefits showing you all of the different coverages here and which page to find them on. So if any of these are of interest to you to learn about deductibles, what's eligible versus not, I'll put a link down below in the description. You can also see it here on the screen, capitalone.com/credit-cards/benefits-guide. When you get to that page, click on the one for Visa Infinite, because again, that is what, as I pull my card up here, the Venture X card actually is, a Visa Infinite. So that booklet or pamphlet will be the relevant one to view. And last and probably least is our 13th benefit. I'm grouping a bunch of these together as well. These are probably the lowest value overall benefits, one of which is actually pretty great though. But again, to keep this video from going on for 4 hours, we have here from your benefits tab on the rewards portal, a bunch of these that you'll see, like the prior subscription. Also the Cultivist membership, a complimentary 6-month subscription to Venice. So a good number of kind of lifestyle type of subscriptions here that would normally cost you some money, but you get either a trial or a discounted rate here. And then perhaps the most useful of these is no foreign transaction fees. Again, being a Visa Infinite card with wide acceptance around the world, that to avoid roughly a 3% conversion fee can save you some money abroad too. It's hard to believe that out of all those benefits that we just covered, that this card still has one of the lowest overall annual fees compared to other top-tier premium travel cards. So it represents an incredible value for those of you who want an entry-level premium travel card that can really make your experiences a lot more efficient, easier, and even more rewarding. Having said that, if you'd like to learn more about this card or any other card mentioned in other videos, check out my links down below to view my site with a bunch of great credit card offers organized by category to help you find the cards that you like best. You'll also find a link to Rakuten, a great online shopping portal that awards you even more cash back when you shop online. You can even change your rewards preference from cashback to Amex membership rewards points if you choose to do so. And to get your 2-week free trial with Aura and protect yourself online. Always a pleasure to have you all join me in today's video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next.